friends, welcome to the course of PHP and MySQLi CRUD tutorial. Inside this video, we'll discuss about view single employee functionality. If I go back to browser, so inside last videos, we had completed add employee functionality, list employees, edit employee and delete employee. Now this time we are going to learn something like some new level functionalities of this course, and the first one we will start with view single employee information. So inside these action buttons we have only two buttons, that is edit and delete. Now into a next label we will add a third button here, and that is for view information. Means if we want to click, let's suppose here we have a specific number of columns, but let's say if you have 100 number of columns of an employee, and right here as we know that inside this table we don't have any space to display 100 number of columns into a single row, so instead here we will have a button called view. So whenever we click on that view button, then it will display a page. Inside that page we'll have all the employee information. So right here we will understand that specific concept by the help of this idea. So first of all we need to add a button here. When we click on that button, it will open a layout that is called view employee, and inside that employee, on the basis of employee ID, we will fetch the specific employee data and display that. So let's start with the button add first. Go back to editor. Let's open our list employee.php file. Here inside these action buttons, I will add one more button. This is for edit. So before edit, let's anchor tag. Inside this, let's say view, and here let's create a new file called viewemployee.php, and we'll pass the ID. So I will copy this code, put it here. So whenever we click on view button, then on the basis of this ID value, we will open this layout, and inside this layout we will fetch that existing employee information. And inside this anchor tag, let's add class attribute, that is btn, and if we type info here, go and reload. So here we'll have view button, but I think we have some mistake, and that is one more class we need to add, that is btn space btn-info. Go and reload. So here we have view button, edit button and delete button. So let's click on this button. So as we can see here, we have the file called viewemployee.php and ID equals to 2. Right now this file does not exist inside our application, so that's why we are getting not found. Let's create that. Go back to application folder structure, click here, create a new file called viewemployee.php. So what I will do, I will go and copy all the code of this edit-employee.php. After copy, paste it here. Now let's change some values. So this is for view employee. Scroll down, go to our heading. This will be view employee. I will copy, put it here. And inside here we'll have two buttons, that is one for back button, list employees, and we don't need our form tag right here inside this view employee, and also we don't want this button submit. I will remove. Let's go back here, reload this page. Now as you can see that on the basis of this ID we are getting our employee information. Also as we can see, these fields are editable. So what I will do, I will make it as disabled or read only. Go here. So we will use the attribute that is disabled. Disabled, I will add with this name. Let's put it at for email address, save and reload. Now as you can see, this is disabled. Let's add the same attribute right here for the phone number and designation. So I will copy this attribute, put it here for the phone number and designation. Now go back to browser, go and reload. Disabled and disabled.
Go back to list employees. Let's add one more employee.
designation is web designer, click on submit. Employee added, click on edit button. Now if you want to update, successfully updated, click on list employees, updated, click on view button. Now we can see we have all this information. As we had done all the things inside our edit employee functionality, so that's why we just copied and pasted inside this template file. All the things working, like whenever we click on this view button, we are sending this ID value inside this file view employee. We are getting this employee ID right here, as we can see that. And also, as we know that inside this we are not submitting any form, so let's remove this post block and let's cut this if block. Let's remove that. Also we don't want this error variables. So as simple as that, we are getting this employee ID from URL right here from this URL. After getting this employee ID, if it is not empty, here we have the query, prepare statement, binding this placeholder with our employee ID, executing, getting data, and we are checking if number is greater than 0, it means employee exists, otherwise we need to go inside error.php. But after getting employee data, we are actually reassigning all these variables called name, email, phone number and designation, and we used these variables inside our form. Like here we have the name variable, email, phone number and designation. So all the codes are remain same. Actually we have copied from our edit employee, and this code is reusable inside this view employee template as well. According to adjustment, we had just removed our post event from this heading tag, and also the submit button from this form tag. All remain same. So now we have implemented the functionality of these three action buttons called view, edit and delete. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.